One TV special report.
Mr. Chair, good afternoon. Hi everyone, good afternoon. I would like to raise a comment lang, Mr. Chair, regarding Section 4 and Section 9 of this ordinance. Section 4 reads, the rate of fees to be collected for the issuances of barangay clearance certification shall be as follows. I would like to raise the concern that the wording of the ordinance does not leave room for the punong barangays to set the rates on their own, which was supposedly left to them under the local government code as the revenue exclusively accrues to them. However, I really understand the intention of the Honorable Council because, as said by Ms. Oana earlier, despite the repeated call from barangays na ang inyuhang ordinances, ang inyuhang fees, ipadala na nyo sa amo kay para ma-integrate na, gamay paghihapon ang nag-set. That's why this council, I believe, was forced to do this. However, I want you to imagine the scenario if may tabo gid nga ordinance. You will now be constrained to follow what the ordinance says. You will have no freedom to determine the rates you want regardless as to whether buntag or gabi ba na sila nagbasketball. Mahalon ba or baratuhon ba ng mga bangko or lamesa ng inyong ipahulam. The law demands that the power to set rates in barangays are exclusively for the barangay. But yet, because of the non-cooperation, the council was forced. So, ato lang unta karon, cons, if it would be okay. Section 152, the Local Government Code, the barangay may levy taxes, fees, charges as provided in this article, which shall exclusively accrue to them. So I believe, cons, a minimal correction in Section 4 would render this legally allowable. Can we change, cons, the wording to the minimum rate of fees? Instead of the rate of fees, the minimum rate of fees to be collected for the issuances of the barangay clearance certification for the following services shall be, so that the Honorable Council will only be setting the minimum guidelines, but the barangays will be able to set fees, charges, more than that is allowed minimum. Total, inig mo pasar man pud mo barangay ordinance, mo abot man gyapon na sa Honorable Council for review. And if the Honorable Council decides in their discretion na ang inyong mga charges, inyong mga fees, it's unreasonable, then they will have the power to strike it down. However, I will also would like to take this opportunity to ask you once again for the documents that has been requested by our business permit and licensing office so that we may facilitate the integration na gyud sa ato ang barangay business permits. So,
okay, thank you, Atty. Sa inputs ni Ma'am Oano, the coming lawyer of the LGU, Atty. Oano, nga tinuod nga ang atong barangay fees integrate na sa itong BPLO. Di na mong kulikta ang LGU na mong kulikta sa fees para sa business permit. So, muna na amoy mga e-signatures ipadala sa BPLO, pirma na e-signatures. Kung wala mo, ang inyong personal seller mo hatag yung e-signature para makahatag ang LGU clearance sa business permit. No? So, napasar na ato miagi ordinance nga integrate na ang barangay clearance fees sa application sa business permit. Muna yung point ni Ma'am Wano. Ato ni Francis, munang at the beginning, akong manifest, emphasize nga the City Council recognizes the right of the barangays to enact their own ordinance, to create their own sources of revenue. Nga ang barangay na ay gahom nga muhimog ordinansa nga makahimog mga ordinansa nga maka-earn sila income sa ilang barangay. Nanay gahom power ang barangay ana nga nasa local government code. So kaning gihimo sa atong City Council nga proposed ordinance para pagtabang lang sa mga barangay nga maghimo ordinansa. Kay sa ginaingon na ni Honorable ko, we have issued memorandum through our Honorable Moralion sa atong barangay affairs nga tanang barangays maghimuudan sa atong clearance mga clearance fees no. Kuha gihapon mga 4 ka barangay, 5 ba to? Ang nagsamit. So para mahasin ang proseso naghimo post ordinance para matabangan ang mga barangay. Pero it will not stop the barangay to enact to create their own social revenue. Nga mahimo sa ilang mga paagi nga makakong income po sa ilang barangay. This ordinance will not stop you. No. Munang komentaryo ni Alribases nga Section 4 minimum rate of fees ang masarge sa barangay mo na yung minimum rate. Pwede mo kasas og higher rates no as long as it's reasonable. Dili po ang reasonable nga very excessive. Reasonable gyud ang rate. Pero para safe kanyang rates mo minimum rates mo pwede nyo i-adapt o i-concourse yung barangay. So I hope you get the point no. So any other inputs Honorable Siso, please, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Clarifications lang, Mr. Chair, sa manifestation ni Attorney Francis regarding naamanggoy mga barangay nga wala pa nakasubmit silang mga barangay tax revenue codes. Tapos, katong na po yung naka-submit na but only few. So, ako lang ipangutana, Mr. Chair, is unsay impact kung ato ning mapasar nga ordinance dayon what will happen to other nga mga barangay nga wa pa nakasubmit but they tend to submit dayon ato ning mapasar nga ordinance karon nga makuan na tanan ma-integrate tapos ma-uniform na ang tanan wala na toy kuan Mr. Chair dili na sila pwede maka patawag ani makapa-approve og ordinance sa base sa ilahang per barangay nga kuan
Pwede gihapon.
pwede gyapon.
Kani mga ato man ng guidelines ba nga mahimo na i-adapt, i-concur. Sila na sa ordinansa, di na sila magdebate ba sa barangay. Ila i-concur, adapt ordinance na to sa City Council. Pero mahimo maghimog ordinansa, ma-hire pa nga rate. Pero you have to justify nganong hire pa sa 50 pesos. You have to justify nga nganong hire. Kay para City Council, magtimbang-timbang bod nga mo giangayan nga rate sa barangay. Because also, as I said, we respect your autonomy, your independent to create avenues to have your own source of revenue. Nga namoy kakuling yung source sa inyong income sa barangay. So, as I said a while ago, we respect that right. So, Honorable Siso?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. So with that, again, clarification, pwede pagiday mo makasubmit ang other barangay wa pa nakasubmit, but this will be the uniform one kung ato ning ma-approve. Kay ako magong nakita, Mr. Chair, dili kay comprehensive ang ato ang ordinansa karon kay dapat manggod ato ang tan-awon ang mga urban ug rural nga pod nga mga applications kay sa rural, Mr. Chair, wa man diri gibutang kung magputol og lubi dito, daman ay bayad, wala man na appeal dinhi, and then dapat ang kining collection fees bitaw sa section 6 o sa section 5 nga billing causes kung naay mag-file og complaint ato kung katong naami sa barangay paamo maggunang gitag sa tagsa og kanang tawag ani categorize like for example kung mag-file ka dapat mobayad kag 100 kung mga ikag certificate to file action kay humanay imong kaso another 100 mo compromise agreement na kay bare na nga 100 which is di pug kay comprehensive dinhi manggod nga atong gikuan. So again pwede pa dai sila makasubmit based sa ilahang mga tagsa-tagsa ka adaptation nga mga barangay ma-urban man o ma-rural.
Yan before honorable ko. Yan kung ma-approve ang ordinance yung adapt muna yung guidelines. Pero kung maghimo mo glaen nga marits i-review na City Council kung ang ngayon ba i-approve kay kung wala ba masupak sa balaod. Meaning, it is not ultra-virus. It's within the scope of the law. Pero kung yung adapt ng ordinance, based on this ordinance, kung ma-approve na, paano peligro nga ma-invalidated kay legal naman. Pero puhos ba na So we'll now hear from Honorable Ko.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So this proposed ordinance only shows the basic charges. So other barangays can add to whatever their barangays has to offer, like different barangays have different services and different facilities. Like sa 5 ka barangays nga nakasabit na sa ilahang proposed charges and rates, they are Tinago, Barangay Kapukawpi, Kinumansur, Tabid, and Kabinte. Like sa Tinago, other than basketball courts, other than multi-purpose buildings, they do have tents for rent. They have charges on the use of stage, and they even have charges on the use of kaldero and kalaha. So it's up to the barangay to set their specific services or facilities nga ilahang dapat chargean ang mogamit. So this proposed ordinance is showing you the basic and common nga mga charges nga that the barangay can collect.
Yes, thank you, alam ko. Ambot sabot nga kini guidelines na ninyo, balaon ni siya, mo guide ninyo. Kung wala mo himong ordinansa, pwede niyo adapt. Concur, dali na kayo. Di na mo maghimo pag mga innovation, so magkita mo mag-realize mo. Pero kung naamoy kagalingon nga idea nga different rates, be sure on, you have to ensure nga dili unreasonable ay yung rate, no? So more na guidelines nga dili unreasonable, dili unquestionable, meaning is revolting of the conscience of man. Di na ngay ba is revolting of the conscience nga dako ra mahal lagi kayo nga mareklamo na yung mga residents mo na yung fees. So kani guidelines lang balaod nga mo guide sa mga barangay aron makabug na among ordinansa sa inyong mga fees nga isa sa barangay. Pero kung wala diri, pwede mo maghimog laing fees kung reasonable, kung legal. Because kung di legal, the City Council might disapprove your ordinance. Kaya na-power ang City Council to approve or disapprove the ordinance sa mga barangay. So, muna punto nga atong ipabot sa mga barangay captains, sa mga barangay officials, nga kani nga balaod, mugnaon, wala pa man approve. Kung approve po, no, musibin yung guide. Kay sa akong giingon na ko nga up to now, although we have sent notices to all barangays nga maghimo ng ordinansa sa mga iyong labi na sa clearance fees sa barangay for business permit, hanto karon wala mo kahimo. So, kamot tabang ninyo sa mga barangays. No? We do not want to say nga ang barangay hindi kamo mo tanan, pero tusin ka busy, dahil kayo mong mulaton, wala mo kayo mong ordinansa. Kabahin sa ipangayo sa atong LGO. Kay integrity na itong clearance fee sa BPLO. Kalabot sa pag-apply o business permit. So, muna yung punto. Honorable ko, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you again, Mr. Chair. If we are going to look at Section 7, I think there are guests here nga na ay question siguro aning Section 7, other fees and charges on billboards, signboards, and neon signs. I had a comment from our city Suemo, Engineer Tetis, nga sa ato ang, I was reminded nga sa ato ang business tax code, it's only 100 pesos per square foot. So, per square meter. So, kita diri, nag-set ta og 1,000 per square foot. So, I would like to ask the advice of our legal team, Attorney Francis, regarding Section 7, and other guests may also comment on Section 7.
So, Honorable Ko is inquiring from our legal team. We have here Attorney Cas, Bisalida, at Attorney Wano, and Attorney Francis. Kung saan una-una ng Season 7. Is this reasonable? Is this fair? Appropriate? So, anybody? Yung tolo? mga legal team.
Mr. Chair, referring back to Section 152 of the Local Government Code, yes, it is true that the barangay may set fees for billboards, signboards, neon signs, and outdoor advertisements. The only qualifying thing is that such fees should be reasonable. Reasonableness is a matter of policy to be determined by both the barangay when they draft their ordinances regarding this and for review of the City Council. So, in this matter, I would like to request the thoughts of those who will be affected by this ordinance, those who own billboards, signages, and other outdoor advertisements, and the inputs of the barangay as to whether or not they believe that the fee is reasonable. Because the fee will accrue to you. Under this ordinance, if this is collected, for example, na gusto magtukod og billboard sa inyong barangay, magbayad sila og inani nga rate sa inyo. That's going to augment your era, di ba? Pero we have to ask first if this fee is reasonable. So I would like to ask if there is anyone here who will be affected by this ordinance, Section 7. For any comments?
Sir President, you have the floor.
Good afternoon to everyone, to the Honorable Chair, Attorney Mars Tapayan, to the other honorable members of the City Council, Barangay Captains, and the CTO and BPLO, and everyone else in this chamber. I am Pershing Tanqueto Jr. I am representing Osami's chamber. My reaction to Section 7 is necessary because under the ordinance, proposed ordinance Section 7, it gives the barangay the authority to collect fees on the signboards or billboards. I would like to, it doesn't matter for us na ang collection will be done by the barangay or by the city. But it has been the practice in the past that the collection of billboards and signboards is collected by the CTO. And there is a table for the rate of the signboard and billboard. Under Article 7, C of 2013 revised Omnibus Revenue Code of Osami City, the rate is there is hereby levied and imposed upon a person, partnership, or corporation a tax or signboards, or advertisements of products displayed within the premises of the business establishment or elsewhere, already promoting the business with the following rules. Billboards or signboards for advertisements of business per square meter or fraction thereof is only for single page 100 pesos, double page is 100 pesos. With the current proposed ordinance, it jumps from 100 or 100 pesos for one page, 200 pesos to double page, per square meter to 1,000 pesos per square foot, per page per year. So I don't know if the business sector will accept this proposal for an abrupt increase of the fees. And for me, it doesn't matter whether the barangay will collect that or the city. The rate is just too much from per square foot, a square meter to square foot, from 100 to 1,000 pesos. That is my reaction.
Thank you, Mr. President, for that reaction. This is noted by the City Council.
Yes, Honorable Chair, we understand the concerns of the chambers. Thank you, Sir Tanqueto. So, again, this fee is still subject for approval with the barangays and Honorable Council. But we would like to emphasize on the distinction between what is to be collected under the barangays and under the City Treasurer's Office. For the City Treasurer's Office, what we are annually collecting is the business signages, their business names, like what we see on the face of a business establishment. While in the barangay ordinance, the law contemplates that this would be the outdoor advertisements, whether illuminated or not. So this pertains to those billboards or posters. The business is no, the billboards itself. Let's say, to illustrate, we have kanang mga dagko na billboards nga si barangay gyud ang maka-collect, maka-regulate, or those kanang mga posters nga sa area sa barangay mas dali manggod makita, mas dali ma-regulate ni barangay. So these are signages that is being contemplated under Section 7, differentiated from what we annually collect for the business signages.
Sir President, do you get the point of Atty. Wano? Katong i-collect sa atong Treasurer's Office, ang mga signages na kilahi ning mga billboards i-advertise sa imong negosyo, patana na kay gatas sa negosyo, advertise, lahi lang rate, pero signages sila, muna i-collect sa City Office nga mubura ang rate. Ito yung mong gimension sa local, sa atong local revenue code, enacted last 2013. Imong ibasa, moto ang rate per square meter, 100 and so on, support. So, nakuha mo, Sir President, can you react to the statement of Mamuano?
Actually, I'm very sorry. I did not understand what you were talking. For anyway, we would like to, our chamber, I think that both chambers will propose a counter proposal to this effect. Kay para namo dako na kayo. Somebody was in our group chat, nagkwenta na siya, if 1 by 5 meters kuno in 1 year, magbayad na siya 50 mil for the fee. So, they might as well take down all the billboards or signages kay dako na kayo ang atong fees nga mabayad. And you know, signages, no? Di ba, like Tanduay, Pepsi, and soft drinks. Di man sila mo kuha nimo mo kanang limit sa imong kadakon. Lipay man kay sila na the bigger the better. So I believe na even the barangay in the barangays daghan sa atong mga barangay officers na ilang gagmay nga negosyo, the billboards and they are given, although given free, then karon dagko nang bayronon, especially for sa business sector kay ang the signages given to us are free or free on top, pero ang effect dahil sa bagong ordinance na to or proposed ordinance kay seem to be very big, very fun. So we would like to given time to react on this proposal. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Of course, mali pa yung barangays kung naay magtaod og mga neon signs, mga billboards sa barangay, makacharge sila aning og fees based on the ordinance, proposed ordinance. Pero
Mr. Chair.
we also welcome proposals from the business sector, Sir President. We also welcome your proposals relative to this para among mandiksan sa City Council on the plenary na before we pass this ordinance on second reading. Kay kanyang ordinance, first reading pag among ipasar, pag second reading among nang i-diskuter, munang kuhaon na namo inyong mga proposals, inyong raw na among timbang-timbang sa City Council kung unsay maayo nga among pagbuhaton nimong post ordinance So, thank you, sir, for giving that remark. And we always welcome your proposals by aning provision sa atong post ordinance. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Ko, you have the floor.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair. So, in Section 7 refers to the billboard, signboards, neon signs put up in the barangays temporarily, like fiesta bantings. Can the barangay charge those fiesta bantings hang or string in their streets? Is it also a form of advertisement? So the barangay can charge those bantings sa inyong gipamutang kada fiesta. Muna'y gi-refer diri sa Section 7. While in the Revenue Code, ang business signage, ang ngalan sa tindahan, signage, na siya charge. So, barangay can earn revenues if naay magbutang sa inyong barangay, especially diri sa city center, no, kanang The Voice, butang ihang posters din ha. Vote, inana. Not vote for the election. Kanang mga ingon ana sort of similar posters, kanang The Voice, kanang ning attend o ning compete o contest sa mga kanta, PBB, something, then gusto nila ilang nawong ibutang sa streets para butaran sila, the more votes, the more chances of winning. So barangay can charge those kind of advertisement. Thank you.
But this provision that provided the advertisements to promote projects or programs of any government agency as well as to disseminate information necessary for the public welfare shall be free of charge. Ang program sa gobyerno nga mga advertise nga information for public welfare wala bayad, no? Wala bayad sa program sa gobyerno nga for public welfare. No? Pagka mga billboards, mga neon signs, mga signboards nga naabita sa negosyo, naibayad. So, ma'am, you have the floor. Please identify yourself for the record.
Hello, good afternoon. I am Maria Lourdes Pingoy. I am just here as an observer for the barangay fees. I have observed that per square meter, the 1,000 per square meter for the signage.
Square foot.
A square foot. Naobserbahan lang na ako, kintahay ka ng screen. How many square foot man na? Would that, kintahay 20? Would that would entail 20,000 pesos for the investor. And as, example ako, compute man ko cost-benefit studies. Instead of having that billboard, dili na lang kay lisod maka-recover later on. Murag sa kataas sa fee, murag dili siya
Reasonable.
full progress.
So, welcome your proposal, ma'am. Kaya kanina, proposal naman eh.
Ako ang proposal is that what is the best practices of the other cities? Siguro acceptable, pero kana with that singalan in a screen, butang lang nato 20, 30. That is 30,000 equivalent sa 30,000 bugat. Kung ako investor, adilan sa tamag signage. And you know, signage being used sa advertisement, dako untag tabang galing lang sa kamahal dili na lang. Muna na akong observation, sir.
Okay. Of course, depende sa negosyante kung mo timang-timang sa siyang negosyo, iyang negosyo kusog, mura man ang investment god. Tanaw niya sa iyang ROI, return on investment, tanaw niya iyang negosyo kung makitabang ba sa iyang negosyo. Kung di mo tabang, of course, he will not put up that billboard. No? So, anyway, we welcome your proposal also. to reduce, for this price, the City Council always welcome any proposal from your end, ma'am, or anybody. Like Sir President Taquito, who will also submit his proposal to the City Council. We'll always consider your proposal. Amon na titibangon, according to you, ang usakalibo, mas mahal kayo. So, kung 30 square foot, 30 million lang. So, anong sa atin mo ma-discourage kay dako iyang overhead expense na mukha sa billboard lang. So, that will depend upon the businessman unsa yung negosyo. So, anyway, whatever happens, we welcome your proposal on that section 7, ma'am. Please, feel free to submit your proposal to our Secretary, City Council, para among timatimbang before we'll consider this proposal for the second reading. Isimital sa Secretary sa City Council, ma'am, ang proposal, written proposal, para pag second reading yan mabasa sa ng konsyales, ilang timang-timangon, among i-debate, diskutihan, unsa reasonable nga rate based on the inputs from the everybody, from businessman, by stakeholders, mga kapitan. Of course, mga kapitan, di mo object sa ilang na income, makatabang mo nila sa ilang barangay. But we expect nga ang isang mo object yun kay tungkol sa rate, basin taas na ang rate. So, as I said, we welcome all your proposals, ma'am. Submit to the City Council, to our Secretary. Okay, thank you. So, any other reaction to this ordinance? Sir President, you have another reaction?
Kanang tiwaso na lang nako about section 7. Ma'am Cecil, section 7, no? Ang imog yung pasabot kanang para sa tindahan na mo na yung mga signages mo ng what?
The signages nga naa sa tindahan kanang ngalan sa ato ang tindahan, we already have paid it in the business permitting
Yes, oh. Nasa regulatory fee.
So kani siya sa barangay, mga advertisement nga, mga posters nga ipampilit nila sa barangay, like kanang mga posters nga The Voice, Yang Nawong, o sige vote. No, pwede no, di ba?
So,
or kanang mga usa pa, dings. Ha?
Mga advertisement,
kanang mga
business-
opening. Yeah. Kanang mga opening of a new establishments nga soon to open, kanang ipamutang magbayad na siya sa barangay.
yes.
Bayad po sa city?
Okay, ma'am. What a relief ang imong pasabot ng una to. So, I think you have to rephrase the provision para mas maklaro kay mura it says na kuan ang barangay has the right to collect by square foot. So, dili day mao ang pasabot. I think that will answer our worries atong kag-all nga inguna today. So it's only kanang naay mga activities, fiesta na nag-advertise. So I think the provision has to be revised. Thank you Mr. Chair. Kamay na lang ha. I have one question.
Thank
You
you.
may respond, Honorable Ko. You may respond.
Thank you, Mr. Pershing Tanqueto. It is duly noted ang imong suggestion to rephrase and specifically mention the kind of advertisement in the barangays. Thank you.
Honorable Cecil, you have the floor.
Yes, a last clarification sa Section 7, Mr. Chair. I have nothing against with it. Kay kung 1,000 in income sa barangay, then good. Kay kanabit ng sa Triunfo, Mr. Chair, nga dako kayo kanang paduro sa pantalan nga Welbert Lee, nga hasnang dakoa sa billboard. That's kung imo nang i-consider ko like 20 or 30,000, malipay na ang barangay anak kay makakuan na siya, makakolekta, pero hasang dakuag yun ang billboard. Dayon, nag-abang pa siya sa building, kanang gitungtungan sa billboard, then nag-abang pa siya sa city, so probably dako gyud og makuan sa magpa-advertise sa mga building na daan nga nagtukod na pag-billboard.
Okay.
So,
Thank you, Honorable Cecil. Unsay laing inputs, observations, remarks. Sir Kerwin. Please give microphone to Sir Kerwin C., the President of Usayas Filipino Chamber of Commerce.
Good afternoon. So, again, with this, kaning ato ang proposed nga fee, as a general reference para sa tanan, aron ma-picture out nato, ang 1 square foot is only ngani kadako, which means muni siyang 1,000. So, kaning ato ang, to answer the question kanina, kaning ato ang projector screen is around 5 by 6 feet ni siya, so mga 30 square foot, which means in a year magbayad ta og 30,000 for ingana kadako nga signage. Usually ang atong usa ka buok advertising material is 1/4 of ingana, which means nga in a year magbayad ka og pila man 30,000 divided by 4, 12,500, 7.5 per year sa isa ka buok 1/4. So murag, although gwapo siya paminawon for the barangay, but realistically murag walay mo avail sa ingana klaseng rates. So I think as mentioned by Honorable Chair, mag-submit lang siguro may o counter proposal, but it might be layo ra gyud siguro sa 1,000 ang amo ang ma-submit nga counter proposal, because murag dako ra pud siya, since it's mas dako pa gyud siya kaysa sa collection sa city for kaning ingani. Also, one more thing is naka-specify siya nga per foot, per face, per year. But usually atong mga promotional materials dili man moabot og 1 year. So can you pay a portion, or is it always 1 year gyud imong bayaran?
Honorable Ko, you may respond to the query.
Sige. Thank you, Mr. Kerwin C. So that is why we are discussing it here now. And naka-read ang ato ang proposed corrections. So it's 10 pesos per square foot, per face, and per year. I-highlight lang sa nato, and we will study kung applicable ba gyud ang per year nga term, or we can do away with it. Pero we can start at 10 pesos per square foot. It means it's about like this, 10 pesos. It's about like this, 10 pesos can be charged by the barangay for the advertisement.
Anyway, Sir Kerwin, please submit your proposals. Okay, this ordinance on the proposal, So, ang opening debatihan sa City Council pohon. So, we'll consider all proposals from you, including this hearing now. Kung sa una, amo na i-consider tanan. So, we will bring this out during the plenary City Council. No, ang tanang members sa committee in ADRE, kadungog, i-bring out na inyong una-una, plus your written proposal sa City Council, which I said, we always will come, submit it to the Secretary sa City Council. Thank you, sir.
Another